Anyone having pasta tonight? Anybody making gnocchi tonight? Or just buying the store-bought and boiling it? That's totally welcome here too. And you don't realize, like, you don't even have to worry if they fall on top of each other because there's so much egg and butter in the dough that they just don't even stick together like, you know, your regular pasta does. I'm not even looking. My 15 seconds, yeah. Mission impossible. Can we make 3 pastas in 1 hour? It's been 30 minutes. We have 30 more minutes to make 1 more pasta, 1 more gnocchi, the classic gnocchi, and 2 sauces. We got this. Look at this. Aren't these adorable, you guys? We're so cute here. Shake, shake. Y'all stick around. If you have any questions about pasta or gnocchi, we'll be answering those at the end of this sesh. They're cooking along with me? And which one? Romana. Love that. No way, guys. We got someone cooking along with me here. Yes. I love it. Your family better appreciate it.
Remind everybody what you're doing.
Guys, we're making gnocchi. So, 3 types of gnocchi. We're also learning how to pronounce it. Can I get a gnocchi in the chat? Gnawki. It's not how you spell it, but it is how you pronounce it. Don't look silly. So this is the Parisienne-style gnocchi. Some pat de choux batter. We're just cutting into boiling water. So simple. Having a blast. They're floating at the top, and they're holding their shape beautifully. Talk about pillowy dumplings. Skip the Olive Garden. Go straight here. Okay, look at this. We're already almost through our whole batter. That's why I want to cut bigger too, because I just don't want to sit here and deal with tiny little pieces the whole time. I could even go bigger than this, honestly. It's like a conveyor belt. Dough, you got to cut. It's sticking to my knife a little bit. I don't care. Just got to cut it. And if anyone makes a comment about the shape, there's little tails on your gnocchi, tell them you made this homemade for them. And then tell them to get out of your house. No gnocchi for them. All right, I'm finishing this one up. Oh no. Almost done. I know I'm pushing the limits here, guys. I'm just so done with this one. Okay. Beautiful. We got a mess here. I gotta wipe it up. Okay. Gnocchi, baby. Look at this. Gorgeous. So if you didn't want all this gnocchi tonight, freeze it. Super simple. It's like a generic answer, but it is like very much the case. Freeze it on a sheet tray. Freeze it just on this tray, honestly. And then they'll be really easy and individual. You just don't want to freeze them together. They'll stick. Done. Parisian gnocchi. Will I be using my same water for this? Absolutely. I'm going to fill up the water a bit. And then we're on to potato gnocchi. Beautiful. Okay, potato gnocchi. There's our first one. Yeah, we'll go into potatoes. Okay, so as you can see in that recipe thing, you just need a few things for this. First, a potato ricer. Super nice, super easy to find. You can get it on Amazon. Get a nice one with a nice, like, sturdy grip. Don't get those cheap ones, okay? Next thing you need is your potato. Oop, a little wet. I'm using my hands, okay? Get over it. They're a little warm, but they've lost a lot of their moisture. I'm gonna stick my potatoes in my ricer and I'm gonna push it out. Woo, so much fun. This is fun. And you wanna make sure they've cooled down a little bit, okay? You never do this hot. You're just gonna be adding flour after flour after flour, and then you're gonna have a stodgy dumpling. You want a nice light potato dump. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is the one you've been waiting for. Potato gnocchi, the one we have all eaten at Olive Garden. We've all eaten it. But we're going to learn how to make it. So I got some red potatoes I boiled. Again, I just think that they hold less water when they're cooked. And you just don't want too much water in here. I am not going to make all this gnocchi dough. It's just a lot. But we'll see how quick we go. Don't let anybody bully you on how you need to make gnocchi either. You don't need the gnocchi board. If you want the ridges in it, use a fork. Or don't put ridges in it at all. It's your gnocchi. Okay. Great. Our water's coming back up to a boil. We got our potatoes riced. Okay. We are going to mix in our flour, okay? So this is a process. You don't want to always use all the flour you have. You want it to kind of hydrate. So if you ever made like a pie dough before, imagine you're kind of crumbling up the potatoes as butter, and you're making sure that all that potato is kind of coated in flour before we add our egg in. Just crumbly, wumbly little pieces. All right, nice. You can feel it's just really good. I don't think I'm going to use all the flour, honestly, but we'll see after I add this egg. Beautiful. Oh, I'm a master. All right. Yeah, egg. In. Just going to kind of mix to coat. We want this to be, we want to basically add as little flour as we need to coat. I see a piece of, to coat each potato. We don't want a sticky dough. We want a dough that just comes together. Again, similarly to pie dough. Should not be like super, super sticky. You should be able to touch it and it not stick to your fingers. Okay, this looks really good. So I have my excess flour here. I'm going to use it as bench flour. So I'm going to sprinkle this down on my bench here, and then I'm going to incorporate it that way. The more you mix flour, hold on. The more you mix flour into the dumpling, the more dense they become, the less pillowy and light. So I'm going to take my flour, I'm going to dust the bench. I'm going to take my dough, roll it out. Perfect. I'm going to take a little more flour and sprinkle it all over. And now just very lightly, I'm going to roll it in the flour. Pat it off, bang it. Okay, great. That's all you need. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, ooh, this one's gross. We're going to cut it and shape it. So get your handy dandy bench scraper out. We're going to cut this into even pieces. What do I got? 7 pieces, kind of even. We're going to make it work. So I'm going to work with 1 piece at a time. I'm going to just gently roll it back and forth. You don't need all this flour. And what I'm doing is very lightly rolling it. If you just let the rolling shape it, you don't actually have to press firmly on it at all. Just kind of keep an eye out. Any parts that are bigger, any parts that aren't even, just spreading my fingies. Beautiful. Oh, it's like I've done this before. Oh my God. Okay, next one. We're just going to roll them. 20 minutes. So just line them up, make them nice and even. We're in. Ready for a picture. Guys, we got to get the marketing photography. You know what I mean? You just don't do this for free for no reason. Okay. Oh, side angle. She knows. Okay. Thank you, girl. Marin, everybody. The fabulous, the birthday girl. Okay, and I'm just going to do a little bit of flour. If I notice this sticks at all, just a tiny bit of flour. Still watching. Marin's getting my good side. Pose. Butt out. Okay, great. Awesome. Look at these. Look at these ropes. They look so good. Okay, we're rolling, guys. We're rolling. They don't know what we go through. Whoever's making it with me, they don't know how much we go through to show them the love we're creating for them in the kitchen. There we go. I would say these are about 2 inches around, maybe 1.5 inches. All right. Keep rolling these up. Up. Water's boiling. After this, we're going to cut our Roman-style gnocchi and bake it in the oven. All right. This one's a little thinner. Last one. Now, I'm totally here for it. If you just want to cut these and put them in the water, they'll be delicious. Don't overcrowd them. Potatoes will absolutely stick to each other. I have had no good results letting these cool by any means either. So you want to bake them, you want to cut them and boil them right away. So I'm going to cut them. And now this is the time you're going to roll it into a ball and use a fork to make those cute little ridges. So I'm going to take a gnocchi, roll it into a ball, take my thumb, and push it along the edge. All right, so it's not about the ridges as much as about the fold, the little dimple in the back. The dimple is what catches all of that delicious sauce. This is why we love gnocchi so much. Lightly dust some parchment, And then we're just going to keep going. Roll into a ball. And smush. Smushy smush. Beautiful. I'm not rolling these all into a ball, guys. I'm not doing that. So again, this is when you use that gnocchi board. You can roll them across. I just like a little ridge. If you're not a ridge girl, don't put ridges in it. You just did all the work to make the dough. Just kind of make a little pocket at the other side, and that'll make everything really good. If you're just joining us, this is our second gnocchi. We've already have another gnocchi in the fridge setting up while we cut and bake. But I'm just showing you the different types of gnocchi you can make. So fun, so good, so tasty. In my recipe, I say 2 pounds, 3 ounces of potatoes. But you're always going to have to account for peeling those potatoes and then how much water is kind of retained in each potato as well. So don't worry about how much flour you need to add, okay? This is an eyeball thing. All right, that's good. The rest are going to be dumplings. I'm going to put my finger in each one, and they'll be super cute. And these are even going to explode because they're just so big. But we love that. Even pieces. We just don't have time. If you have time at home to roll them and fork them, love that for you. But these are going to be good just as is. So I'm going to dump in actually a couple of these guys to see how they float, see how they work. Also a really good test to see how your gnocchi are doing. Now these are potatoes, so they're going to be a little bit more dense, take a little bit more time for them to float. Just give them the time they need. So I'm just taking these and sticking my finger right in the other side to just create a little bit of a notch in each gnocchi. Little place for the sauce to stick. They say, where are the ridges? And you say, get out of my house. They want to come for homemade gnocchi and ask you where the ridge is at. Not about it. Nice little pillies. Cute little pillows. All right, our gnocchi are floating. We are floating. Let me keep this over here as I keep going on these gnocchi. Guys, I got 3 gnocchi in 1 hour. I have 15 minutes to make a sauce and bake some gnocchi. I'll keep cooking these as I have my sauce going, and I have my Romana-style gnocchi chilling in the fridge, or chilling in the oven. The dumplings, the beauty, the grace. Y'all, you can't tell me you would be upset seeing these beautiful dumplings on your plate. Like, everything doesn't need to be the way it looks in a magazine. Ooh, angry drivers. Even as these have sat, the humidity really does a number on these. So just make sure they're nice and coated in flour. Okay. I hate to leave these here, but we're going to come back to these as we start our Romana style ones, and I'll keep cooking. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay. Okay, baby. All right, our Roman style. So ideally, you want this to sit up a little bit longer if you can, but it's pretty firm, which means it's going to bake pretty firm. It's not going to melt. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut these into nice little dumplings. And like I said, it's a different type of dumpling. It's like a polenta, but we're baking it. We've seasoned this with some Parmesan cheese, some butter, some Italian seasoning. And we're going to put it on a tray with some garlic butter and bake it in the oven and finish it with some Parmesan cheese. Marin's getting my good side. We're happy. Hi. Guys, we're making gnocchi. How can we not be super happy? How's your gnocchi coming out at home? I know someone's following us. Is it cute? Okay. Now, you can use any size tray that'll fit all of your gnocchi. I am going to use this cute little dish we have. Parsley, some garlic, mix it around, and that's our sauce. You can serve this with a little marinara if you'd like, but this is the way I like it. So I'm going to brush a little bit around. All over the place. And then I'm going to take each one of these Roman style gnocchi and I'm just going to start to shingle them around the dish. You want to give these a little bit of room to expand. Some of these I cut a little bit too thin, but good news is you can just form them because they're really, really pliable. Don't cut them too big either. You don't want to eat a dumpling like this. This is more of those like potato chicken and dumpling kind of dumplings. So you don't really need such a big guy. Oh my God, guys. Look at how gorgeous. I am shook. You know what? We're gonna keep adding. This one's ugly. No shame if you gotta get rid of the uglies. Look, my ugly one here. Beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. This makes me so happy. Making homemade pasta here with my 12T gang. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so now what are we doing with all the garlic butter? You know what we're doing. Don't pretend like you don't. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Oh, God. Be your own Bob Ross here. Give it a little brushy brush. Oh, my God. You don't need to do a lot to these. They already have plenty of flavor on the inside. All right. That's what we're working with. We're going to let those melt in the oven. Get that garlic get all nice and browned and tasty. Oh my God, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. All right, guys, we might go a little bit over because I want to get to your questions. But I'm still going to nail this pasta. Okay, that's 3. Let's keep going on our gnocchi. Oh, God. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm going to start using these pieces. They're sitting in that flour mixture. Started to dry. I'm going to fill my spider strainer with all these little pieces here. And I'm going to dunk them. Got some nice boiling salted water here. And you could drop them too. You just want to be cautious because it will splash you. Okay. Bench scraper, bench scraper. Uh-oh. I think I pushed it to the back. I did. Move it to the back. Crapola. Mark, can you grab that bench scraper for me in the back? Thank you, sir. Look at these. Oh, springy, gorgeous. All right, while Mark grabs that, I'm going to start my pasta sauce. Okay. In the dishwasher, it's getting clean. Jarred sauce, okay? It's good. All right, stop hating on it. It's quick. Do you have time to make a 4-hour sauce? I didn't think so. Okay, pasta is floating. I'm going to start our Mornay sauce in the further pan. Guys, we're almost done, so if you have any questions, load up your questions. We're going to answer all your favorite pasta questions in just a minute. Oh, look at these gnocchi, guys. I'm so proud of us. For those of you who made it through the whole video, I'm proud of us. For that person who is following along in my recipe, I'm proud of you. We're going to have pasta today. Okay. Love. All right, sauce. It's your basic bechamel. We're going to melt some butter, mix in some flour, and then cook the milk, whisk the milk, add the cheese. You're done. I'm done with this guy. What's that movie? Anyone? All right, my water is reducing like crazy here. I'm going to turn this up a bit more. Need a little bit more water. Add it from this old one. Grazie. Ooh, nice clean bench scraper. Yes, Marin guessed it. My cousin Vinny. If you've never seen it, you got to see it. So good. All right. A little bit more time. All right, making that Mornay sauce real quick. Browning up our butter. Cooking our flour roux. And then we're going to add some milk and some cheese, all the good things. If you know Chef John, just a little cold milk, help you get a nice lump-free sauce. Cold milk in. Oop, we're splashing. Oop, we're dribbling. It's okay. Cooking is messy. Put this down. Making a little mess. Okay. Now we're going to get this nice and thickened. Break apart all that roux. I still am. Maybe I shouldn't have added the water before I had these gnocchi, but we're good. Look at how bouncy and springy and how perfectly they hold their shape. Oh, I'm just in awe when pasta comes out this good, even if I have made it a bunch of times. Oh, Jesus. Here at Table for 12, we make gnudi, which is just a dumpling made with ricotta. So you don't even have to make, oh, these ones are a little ugly. You don't even have to make potatoes. You just mix some flour and egg into ricotta and then make it into a cute little dumpling. If you're new here, you're just joining us, gnocchi means dumpling. That's it. You don't have to get it twisted. You don't have to do too much to make a good gnocchi. 2 minutes. I think I've done it successfully. I'm going to deem myself a winner here on my own, no matter what you say. All right, I'm going to dump some more in. Not too hot. Oh, Jesus, we lost one. Save your sauce. Keep your sauce nearby, your water. It's good to finish these off with. Don't just brown butter and sage this, okay? Treat your gnocchi better. It deserves more than just brown butter and sage. Just saying. Even if it's just butter and garlic. Okay. I have to make these all these gnocchi or the staff will be upset with me. So I will get to them as we start talking. Okay. Our sauce is boiling, which means we're just about ready to add in our cheese. I got some Parmesan cheese here for that nutty deliciousness. And I got some Gruyere. Parmesan in. Mix, mix, mix. And Gruyere. Mix, mix, mix. Let that get nice and thick. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to add a little cream to the game, just for that final French touch. Season this up with some salt. And I think I have white pepper on there. You do what you want. Let's taste. Really nice. A little more salt. Got this off the heat. I'm going to add in a little Dijon or a little whole grain mustard. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Claudia, you ready for questions? Getting who? Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Okay, we're not going to see how all this gnocchi ends up. I'm going to pull out my beautiful Romana-style gnocchi. Mark, I'm going to do a plating right over here in this vicinity. Great. Finish rolling these. Clear this out. This is a good day to be nearby. This is a good day to make pasta. Thank you for sticking with me, y'all. We just hit that hour and 3-minute mark. Technically, we've just been only cooking for about an hour, so I'm super proud. Oh, yeah, baby. These look really good. Some of these fell apart a bit. Okay. So cute. Okay, let me get the other one out. How beautiful those are. Now, can this gnocchi needs a little bit more time, but we're still digging into it like it's perfect. Okay, y'all, we made it to that time where if you have any questions, I'd be happy to take your questions about gnocchi, about cooking, about 12 tomatoes, about where we're at, what we're doing, all the good stuff. Question.
Are the potatoes peeled?
Good question. So yes, the potatoes were peeled. The question was, do you have to peel the potatoes? You don't. If you use a potato ricer, you cut them in half. You'll push just the middle part. If you put the cut side down in the ricer, you push that part through it. Only the middle comes out, and you can pull the skin right out. Easy, easy peasy.
Could you do this with a meat sauce?
Oh, for sure. You can do it however you want to. I just did it the way that I thought I'd like it the most, which is marinara, your classic red sauce, and like a French cheese style sauce. Ugh, yum.
Is it a main dish or a side dish?
The next question was, is this a main dish or a side dish? It is whatever your heart's... Ooh. Is this a main dish or a side dish? This is whatever your heart's content is. To me, it's a main dish. It's a pasta. It should be treated with love and care.
Which one is your favorite?
Oh, good question. Which one is my favorite? Well, I'm going to have to taste them. And then I'm going to have my crew taste them and tell me what they think. So we get an unbiased opinion. With the classic gnocchi, I'm pairing it with red sauce. Just because you can't really beat a delicious red sauce and gnocchi. Guess you could with like vodka sauce, but we're going classic. That is a good question. Thank you. So our next online class, if y'all want to come join us, is Deli Salad Party. I have Marin holding it up like we're at a studio. That is next week on the 28th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So that's a Tuesday, 1 p.m. Pacific. All right. Oh, yeah, baby. So I got my beautiful little Rayo's tomato sauce here with my gnocchi. I am plating it up on a plate. We are going to give it that taste. Claudia is starving. Somebody feed Claudia. Okay. Got to finish it off with some Parmesan.
Heather, that's clicking along with you. Is a few steps behind, but she's getting there.
Yes, Heather. Okay, we're making it, Heather, I promise. All right. I'm going to take the rest of our Parisian-style gnocchi. I'm going to bring it over here with the towel down so I protect my surface. And then we're just going to add in the Parisian style. So what I've noticed just off the bat is this Parisian style gnocchi is pretty firm when it rolls around on here, but it is very soft to the touch, unlike the potato gnocchi. So just be delicate with it. With most dumplings that aren't potato, they are going to be delicate. So don't feel bad if they're not going to be as firm as those potatoes. Look at how gorgeous that looks. Oh, I shock myself. Look at that. Oh, baby. People looking in the window. Hi. We have people checking us out from downtown Edmonds, where our studio is located. Come take a class with us. We're really fun, I promise. Oh, Jesus. Towel is stuck. I'm going to finish this one off with some chives. And some parm. Oh, yeah. All right. Birthday girl, gonna be on cam today? Yes. All right, gang. Here's your treat. We got Marin on cam. We got Claudia on cam. We're gonna taste. Grab a fork. Doesn't this look good? They've been watching it. They're seething. Mark is still operating the camera. He will get plenty.
Cheese sauce interests me.
Cheese sauce interests you? Go in on the cheese sauce. Why don't we all grab one?
Or, well, two.
Tell everybody what you're grabbing.
So this is the Parisian style. This is the Parisian style gnocchi. So pâte à choux batter, and then it's in a Gruyere cheese sauce.
Oh, the cheese sauce.
Mmm.
So that rocks.
Mmm. It just melts in your mouth, huh?
Yeah.
Like not even springy. It just
It doesn't
melts.
have like that traditional gnocchi.
What'd you say?
It doesn't have like that traditional gnocchi
Gnocchi.
like texture.
You said gnocchi?
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi?
Gnocchi.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not as heavy as gnocchi that I've had before.
Mhm.
It's really
I
light.
love it. I
Yeah.
love that.
Really like. Okay, let's go into this. This one can still use a little bit more time.
Which one is this again?
Perfect. So this is the Romana style gnocchi.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little more polenta-y. Garlic butter. Italian seasoning. Mm.
Stop. Yum.
Stop.
Very
That
yummy.
topping is so good.
Could you imagine that,
Very
like
garlic.
over like a chicken and dumpling soup or something as like the topping?
Say less.
Mm.
That's
The
delicious.
seasoning's delicious. It's like very like traditional. You know, it's a lot of flavor.
You love?
Yeah. You know,
Love.
That's a winner.
It's
Okay.
for that one.
Last but not least, our traditional gnocchi. Potato gnocchi,
I mean, come
red
on.
sauce.
Come on. Oh my god.
Mm.
That's so good.
And
That
the
outer
sauce is
coating.
good.
The
dry
sauce is good. The sauce does the trick. Thank you, Rayos.
She does
We
the
appreciate
Sushi
you.
Rayo, sponsored by Rayos. I think that one was my favorite though.
Which one? This one?
The cheese sauce one. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think the Romana's my favorite.
I like the Romana too.
Yeah.
I like all of them.
So good.
Yeah.
Ah.
Can't go wrong.
Thanks, ladies.
Good job.
Yay. Any more questions before we sign off, y'all? I know you've stuck it with me for an hour and a half. Heather, stick it in there. I promise it will be worth it. It will be well worth it.
Pamela Clark says it all looks very delicious.
Thank you, Pamela. Thanks for joining us.
Kathy Waymer Doyle wants to come down for leftovers.
Kathy! Kathy knows she's invited for leftovers anytime. We love Kathy here. Cool. Gang, well, you heard it here. We've just made 3 different types of gnocchi. Try it at home. We've attached in the link, in the comments, a link to the recipes. So if you want to try these at home, it's all written out there for you. Join us next week, next Tuesday, 5/28 at 1 p.m. for deli salad party. So just like spicing up your summer deli salads. We have a pasta salad, a potato salad, and a chicken salad. Join us next week. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye.